Present continuous tense. Usage.
In this lesson, we're going to learn one of the most useful tenses in English, the present continuous. Many English learners think this tense only means something happening now. That's true, but it's actually much more than that. We also use it to talk about temporary situations, things that are changing, new habits, repeated behaviors that we have strong feelings about, future arrangements, and even actions we see in pictures. So, instead of memorizing rules, let's focus on the ideas behind this tense. Once you understand why we use it, choosing the correct tense becomes much easier. Let's get started. 1. Actions happening right now. We'll begin with the most common use. We use the present continuous when an action is happening at the exact moment we're speaking. The action has started, but it hasn't finished yet. Let's look at our first example. Emma is talking on the phone. This tells us that Emma is talking right now. If you called her at this moment, she would probably answer later because she's still on the phone. Now the second example. The children are playing outside. Again, the children are playing at this moment. They're in the middle of the activity. Notice the idea here. We're focusing on an action that is in progress. Now compare these two sentences. Water boils at 100 degrees Celsius. This is a general fact. It's always true, so we use the present simple. Now look at this one. The water is boiling now. This isn't talking about a scientific fact. It's talking about the water in front of us at this moment, so we use the present continuous. This is a very common mistake. Many learners see the word water and automatically think of the present simple. But remember, we're not talking about water in general, we're talking about what it's doing right now. 2. Temporary situations. Now let's move on to our second use. Sometimes an action isn't happening at this exact moment, but the situation is temporary. That's when we also use the present continuous. Look at the first example. David is staying with his aunt this month. David may not be at his aunt's house right now. Maybe he's at work or at the grocery store. The important idea is that staying with his aunt is only temporary. After this month, he'll probably live somewhere else. Now another example. I am taking a computer course this summer. Maybe I'm not sitting in class right now, but the course is part of my life during this summer. It's temporary, so the present continuous is the natural choice. Now compare these two sentences. Sarah lives in Taipei. This sounds permanent or long-term. But if I say, Sarah is living in Taipei for a few months. Now it sounds temporary. Maybe she's studying there or working on a short project. So remember, the difference isn't the place. The difference is how the speaker sees the situation, permanent or temporary. 3. Changing situations. The present continuous is also used for things that are changing little by little over time. We're not talking about one single action. We're talking about a gradual process. For example, my English is improving every week. My English doesn't suddenly become better in one day. The improvement happens gradually, and it's still continuing. Next. The weather is getting warmer. The temperature is changing little by little. And finally, more people are using online shopping. This describes a trend. The number of people is increasing over time. Whenever you want to describe progress, growth, or gradual change, the present continuous is often the best choice. 4. New or temporary habits. Next, let's talk about habits. Normally, we use the present simple for regular habits. But if a habit is new, temporary, or different from someone's usual routine, we often choose the present continuous. Let's see why. Mia is walking to school these days. The phrase "these days" tells us this isn't her normal habit. Maybe her parents' car is being repaired, so she's walking for now. Next. We are eating at home more often this month. This is only happening during this month. It's a temporary change. Finally. Tom is practicing the guitar every evening lately. Tom recently started doing this. It isn't necessarily his long-term routine. Now compare these two sentences. I drink coffee every morning. That's my normal habit. But if I say, I am drinking too much coffee these days. Now I'm talking about a temporary change. Maybe I'm very busy this week, so I'm drinking more coffee than usual. This is another common mistake. Many learners think every day always means the present simple. Usually that's true. But if the speaker wants to emphasize that the habit is temporary or unusual, the present continuous is completely natural. 5. Repeated actions with strong feelings. Now let's look at an interesting use. Sometimes we use the present continuous with words like always, constantly, or forever. Here, we're not simply describing a habit. We're expressing a feeling about that habit. For example, my brother is always borrowing my pens. Does he borrow my pens only once? No. He does it again and again, and I sound a little annoyed. Now look at this one. She is constantly checking her messages. Again, the action happens repeatedly. Maybe I think she's checking her phone too often. Now compare these sentences. He often forgets his umbrella. This is simply a regular habit. Now listen to this. He is always forgetting his umbrella. Now I sound frustrated, or maybe amused. So both sentences describe repeated actions. The difference is the speaker's attitude. That's what makes the present continuous special here. 6. Future arrangements. Many students are surprised to learn that the present continuous can also talk about the future. But only when the plan has already been arranged. Look at this example. We are visiting our grandparents on Saturday. This isn't just an idea. The plan has already been made. Maybe we've already bought train tickets or talked to our grandparents. Now another example. Lily is meeting her friend after school. Again, the meeting has already been arranged. Now compare these sentences. The train leaves at 7 tomorrow. This is an official timetable. But we are taking the train tomorrow. This is our personal arrangement. That's an easy way to remember the difference. Timetables usually use the present simple. Personal plans that are already arranged often use the present continuous. 7. Describing pictures and photos. Our last use is very common in English exams. When we describe a picture or a photograph, we usually use the present continuous. Why? Because we're describing the actions we can see. For example, a boy is riding a bicycle. That's what the boy is doing in the picture. Next, two people are sitting under a tree. We're describing the action we observe. Finally, a dog is running across the field. Again, we're talking about what's happening in the image. Whenever you're describing a photo, imagine you're watching the scene happen right now. That's why the present continuous sounds natural. Important note: stative verbs. Before we finish, there's one important point you need to remember. Not every verb can be used in the present continuous. Some verbs describe states instead of actions. We call these stative verbs. For example, I know the answer. Knowing isn't an action you can watch happening. So we don't normally say, I am knowing the answer. Another example. She likes music. We don't usually say, she is liking music. And finally, they own a small shop. Ownership is a state, not an action. So the present simple is the natural choice. As you continue learning English, you'll discover more stative verbs, but remembering this idea will help you avoid many common mistakes. Let's quickly review what we've learned today. We use the present continuous for actions happening right now, temporary situations, situations that are changing, new or temporary habits, repeated actions that express strong feelings, future arrangements, and actions shown in pictures or photographs. And remember, stative verbs usually stay in the present simple. Lesson summary. The most important idea to remember is that the present continuous focuses on actions and situations that are in progress, temporary, or changing. Whenever you're describing something happening now, a short-term situation, a recent change, an arranged future plan, or an action you can see in a picture, the present continuous is often the best choice. As you practice English, try asking yourself one simple question: is this action in progress, temporary, or changing? If the answer is yes, there's a good chance the present continuous is the tense you need.
Structure.
Alright, now let's talk about the structure of the present continuous tense. When we build sentences in the present continuous, we always have the same idea: we need two things, the verb be and the main verb in the ing form. But instead of memorizing a formula, I want you to think about what each part is doing. 1. Positive sentences. When we make a positive sentence, we are simply saying something is happening right now or around now. So we use. We take the subject, then we add am, is, or are, and then we add the main verb with ing. For example, if I say, I am studying, I'm telling you that this action is happening right now. If I say, she is working, it means she is in the middle of her work at this moment. If I say, they are playing soccer, it shows that the action is currently in progress. So notice, the focus is not on the grammar pattern. The focus is on an action that is happening right now. 2. Negative sentences. Now, what if something is not happening? Then we simply add not after the verb be. So we still keep the same structure, but we interrupt it with not. For example, I am not watching TV. This tells us that right now, TV is not part of what I'm doing. She is not feeling well. This means her current condition is not good at this moment. They are not coming with us. So we understand that this is not happening as we speak. So the idea here is very simple: we are saying the action is not in progress. 3. Yes/no question. Now let's make questions. In English, when we ask yes or no questions in the present continuous, we simply switch the order of the verb be and the subject. So instead of saying the sentence normally, we bring the verb first. For example, are you studying now? We are checking if the action is happening right now. Is she working today? We want confirmation about her current activity. Are they waiting outside? We are asking if that action is happening at this moment. So the key idea is, we are not making a statement, we are checking if something is true right now. 4. WH questions. Finally, let's talk about WH questions. These are questions like what, where, when, why, who, and how. We still use the same present continuous structure, but we add the question word at the beginning. For example, what are you doing? We are asking about the action happening right now. Where is she going? We want to know the direction of her current movement. Why are they laughing? We are asking for the reason behind the action happening now. So the WH word helps us focus on information, and the present continuous still shows that the action is happening in progress. Final idea to remember. So if we put everything together, don't think of this as a formula to memorize. Think of it like this. When something is happening right now, we use be plus verb ing. And then we simply change the order or add words depending on whether we are saying it, denying it, asking yes or no, or asking for information. That's the real logic behind the present continuous. Alright, now let's practice the present continuous structure with real examples. I'm going to read each subject, and I want you to hear how the meaning changes between positive, negative, yes-no questions, and WH questions. Let's go step by step. First, I am studying English now. This means I'm in the middle of studying English right at this moment. It's happening right now. I am not studying English now. This tells us that at this moment, studying English is not what I'm doing. Am I studying English now? Now I'm asking a yes or no question. I want confirmation, is this happening or not? What am I studying now? Here I'm not asking yes or no. I want information. I want to know the subject of my study. Now let's move to you. You are watching TV now. This means at this moment, you are in front of the TV and watching something. You are not watching TV now. This means TV is not part of your current activity. Are you watching TV now? I'm checking, is this happening or not? What are you watching now? Now I want details. Not yes or no, I want to know the content. Now he is running in the park now. This shows he is doing the action at this very moment. He is not running in the park now. This means he is not in the middle of that action right now. Is he running in the park now? We are asking for confirmation. Where is he running now? We are asking about the location of his action. Now she is talking to her friend now. She is in the middle of a conversation at this moment. She is not talking to her friend now. Right now, that conversation is not happening. Is she talking to her friend now? We are checking if this action is happening. Who is she talking to now? Now we want the person she is speaking with. Now it is sleeping under the table now. Something, maybe a cat or a dog, is sleeping right now under the table. It is not sleeping under the table now. At this moment, it is not doing that action. Is it sleeping under the table now? We are asking if the action is happening. Where is it sleeping now? We are asking about the place. Now we are preparing for the test now. We are in the middle of studying together. We are not preparing for the test now. At this moment, preparation is not happening. Are we preparing for the test now? We are checking the situation. What are we preparing for now? We want the purpose, what exam or event. Finally, they are playing basketball now. A group of people is in the middle of a game. They are not playing basketball now. Right now, the game is not happening. Are they playing basketball now? We are asking for confirmation. Where are they playing basketball now? We want the location of the game. Important notes. Now listen carefully, this is something students often get confused about. First, for I, we only say, I'm not. We do not say, ament. That does not exist in English. Second, for he, she, it, we have two natural negative forms. He's not running. He isn't running. She's not talking. She isn't talking. It's not sleeping. It isn't sleeping. Both are correct and commonly used. Third, for you, we, they, we also have two negative forms. You're not watching. You aren't watching. We're not preparing. We aren't preparing. They're not playing. They aren't playing. Both are natural in spoken English. Final teaching point. So what I want you to feel from this practice is, the structure doesn't change much. We only change the verb form of be and the word order for questions. Or add not for negatives. But the meaning always stays focused on one idea. Something is happening right now.
Points to note.
Today we're going to learn how to form ing verbs. We use ing forms in many tenses, such as the present continuous, past continuous, future continuous, and all the perfect continuous tenses. Many students think we can always just add ing, but that's not always true. Some verbs need spelling changes before adding ing. Let's learn the 5 main rules. Rule 1: most verbs simply add ing. This is the most common rule. For most verbs, just add ing to the base verb. Examples: eat eating, go going, read reading, open opening, visit visiting. Examples in sentences: she is eating lunch, he is going home, they are reading a book. So the first rule is very simple. Most verbs add ing. Rule 2: verbs ending in e. Many verbs end in a silent e. Before adding ing, drop the final e. Examples: dance dancing, ride riding, write writing, make making, use using. Examples in sentences: she is dancing now, he is riding a bike, I am writing an email. Notice that the final e disappears. A simple rule to remember is: drop the e, then add ing. Rule 3: verbs ending in ie. This rule is easy because there are only a few common verbs like this. When a verb ends in ie, change ie to y, then add ing. Examples: die dying, lie lying, tie tying, untie untying, vie vying. Examples in sentences: the plant is dying, the dog is lying on the floor, she is tying her shoes. Remember, change ie to y and add ing. Rule 4: double the final consonant. Some short verbs need us to double the last consonant before adding ing. This usually happens when the verb has a CVC pattern, consonant vowel consonant, or the final syllable is stressed. Examples: cut cutting, run running, stop stopping, begin beginning, forget forgetting. Examples in sentences: he is running fast, she is stopping the car, they are beginning the lesson. Why do we double the consonant? It helps keep the original pronunciation of the word. A simple rule is: double the final consonant and add ing. Important exception: w, x, and y. Even if a word looks like it might follow the doubling rule, we do not double w, x, or y. Examples: snow snowing, fix fixing, play playing. This is a very important exception to remember. Rule 5: verbs ending in c. When a verb ends in c, add k before ing. Examples: panic panicking, picnic picnicking, mimic mimicking, frolic frolicking, shellac shellacking. Examples in sentences: she is panicking before the test, they are picnicking in the park, the child is mimicking his father. Remember, add k before ing. Let's review. When making an ing form: 1. Most verbs simply add ing. Eat eating, read reading. 2. If a verb ends in e, drop the e before adding ing. Dance dancing, write writing. 3. If a verb ends in ie, change ie to y before adding ing. Die dying, lie lying. 4. If a verb has a CVC pattern or a stressed final syllable, double the final consonant before adding ing. Run, running. Stop, stopping. 5. If a verb ends in c, add k before adding ing. Panic, panicking. Picnic, picnicking. Note, do not double w, x, or y. Snow, snowing. Fix, fixing. Play, playing. Remember this key sentence. Before adding ing, always look at the ending of the verb. Sometimes you simply add ing, but sometimes you need to drop a letter, change a letter, or double a consonant first. Today we are going to learn an important point in English grammar. Be careful with the contraction s. Many students see s and think it always means is, but that is not always true. In English, s can mean either is or has. We must look at the verb that follows. Let's learn this step by step. 1. When we see s plus vng, it usually means is plus vng, which is the present continuous tense. Examples. She's working equals she is working. He's studying equals he is studying. It's raining equals it is raining. Example sentences. She's working right now. He's studying for the test. It's raining heavily. So remember. S plus vng means is plus vng. 2. When we see s plus past participle, v3, it usually means has plus v3, which is the present perfect tense. Examples. She's worked equals she has worked. He's studied equals he has studied. It's rained equals it has rained. Example sentences. She's worked here for 5 years. He's studied English for a long time. It's rained all day. So remember. S plus v3 means has plus v3. 3. When we see s plus been plus vng, it means has been plus vng, which is the present perfect continuous tense. Examples. She's been working equals she has been working. He's been studying equals he has been studying. It's been raining equals it has been raining. Example sentences. She's been working all morning. He's been studying for 2 hours. It's been raining since yesterday. So remember. S plus been plus vng means has been plus vng. Important note, s plus v3 can also be passive voice. We must be careful because s plus v3 does not always mean present perfect. Sometimes, it can also mean is plus v3, passive voice. Example. It's broken equals it is broken. Here, broken is v3, but the meaning is not present perfect. It is passive voice in the present simple. Another example. The window's closed equals the window is closed. So remember. S plus v3 can mean has plus v3 or is plus v3, depending on the context. Summary. Let's review the 3 main meanings of s. 1. S plus vng equals is plus vng. She's working she is working. 2. S plus v3 equals has plus v3. She's worked she has worked. 3. S plus been plus vng equals has been plus vng. She's been working she has been working. 4. Be careful, s plus v3 can also be passive voice, is plus v3. It's broken it is broken. Final message. When you see s, do not guess immediately that it means is. Always check the verb that comes after it. When you see vng, it usually indicates is. When you see v3, it may indicate has or a passive form, depending on the meaning. When you see been plus vng, it indicates has been. With practice, you will be able to understand s quickly and correctly in real reading and listening.
100 sentences. I'm reading a mystery novel.
This describes a current action. It means I am reading a book right now.
She's cooking dinner in the kitchen.
This describes a current action. It means she is making food at this moment.
They're building a new bridge.
This describes a current project. It means workers are making a bridge right now.
He's fixing his bicycle.
This describes a current action. It means he is repairing his bike at this moment.
We're watching a documentary.
This describes a current activity. It means we are looking at a program right now.
The baby is sleeping peacefully.
This describes a current state. It means the baby is asleep at this moment.
My neighbors are painting their house.
This describes a current activity. It means they are putting paint on their house right now.
It's raining outside.
This describes current weather. It means water is falling from the sky right now.
The students are taking a test.
This describes a current activity. It means they are doing an exam at this moment.
Dad's washing the car.
This describes a current action. It means he is cleaning the car right now.
I'm not listening to music.
This describes a current state. It means I am not playing music right now.
She isn't wearing her glasses today.
This describes a current condition. It means she does not have her glasses on today.
They aren't waiting for us.
This describes a current situation. It means they are not standing there for us right now.
He isn't driving right now.
This describes a current action. It means he is not operating a car at this moment.
We aren't discussing that topic.
This describes a current situation. It means we are not talking about that thing right now.
The dog isn't barking anymore.
This describes a current change. It means the dog is quiet now.
My sister isn't using the computer.
This describes a current state. It means the computer is free right now.
The workers aren't resting.
This describes a current situation. It means the workers are working right now.
It isn't snowing anymore.
This describes current weather. It means snow is not falling right now.
The children aren't fighting.
This describes a current situation. It means the kids are peaceful right now.
Are you studying now?
This is a question about a current action. We want to know if you are studying right now.
Is she talking to her teacher?
This is a question about a current activity. We want to know if she is speaking with her teacher now.
Are they playing tennis?
This is a question about a current game. We want to know if they are playing tennis right now.
Is he cleaning his room?
This is a question about a current chore. We want to know if his room is being cleaned now.
Are we leaving soon?
This is a question about near timing. We want to know if our departure is happening soon.
Is your phone charging?
This is a question about a current state. We want to know if your phone is filling its battery now.
Are the birds singing?
This is a question about natural sounds. We want to know if the birds are making sounds now.
Is your mom baking cookies?
This is a question about a current activity. We want to know if your mom is making cookies now.
Are those kids swimming?
This is a question about a current activity. We want to know if the kids are in the pool now.
Is the bus coming?
This is a question about arrival. We want to know if the bus is approaching right now.
My roommate is always leaving dirty dishes in the sink.
This uses always with the present continuous to show annoyance about a repeated action. It expresses the speaker's frustration, not just a habit.
Who's calling you?
This asks about a person. We want to know who is on the phone right now.
Where's she going?
This asks about location. We want to know her destination right now.
She's constantly interrupting people during meetings.
This uses constantly with the present continuous to show irritation about a repeated action. It expresses the speaker's attitude, not just a fact.
What are we waiting for?
This asks for a reason. We want to know the purpose of our waiting right now.
Who's knocking at the door?
This asks about a person. We want to know who is at the door right now.
Why's the baby crying?
This asks for a reason. We want to know the cause of the baby's tears right now.
What are the players discussing?
This asks about a topic. We want to know what the team is talking about right now.
We're having dinner with the Changs on Friday.
This describes a future arrangement that has already been planned. It refers to a personal plan, not an official schedule.
Who's using my laptop?
This asks about a person. We want to know who has your computer right now.
I'm staying with my cousin this month.
This describes a temporary situation. It means this living arrangement is only for this month.
She's working in Singapore for a year.
This describes a temporary job plan. It means her stay in Singapore has a fixed end date.
They're renting an apartment downtown.
This describes a temporary living situation. It means they do not own the apartment forever.
He's living with his grandparents this summer.
This describes a temporary arrangement. It means he will move when summer ends.
We're taking a photography class.
This describes a temporary activity. It means we are doing a course for a short time.
I'm not living alone anymore.
This describes a recent change. It means I have a roommate or family with me now.
She isn't working this week.
This describes a temporary absence. It means she is on vacation or a break this week.
They aren't staying at the hotel now.
This describes a change in location. It means they checked out or moved elsewhere.
He isn't attending college this semester.
This describes a temporary break. It means he is taking time off from school this semester.
Are you living in Kaohsiung these days?
This asks about a temporary location. We want to know your current city for this period.
Are you having lunch with Kevin tomorrow?
This asks about a near plan. We want to know your schedule for tomorrow noon.
Is she working abroad this year?
This asks about a temporary job situation. We want to know her country of work this year.
Are they staying with relatives?
This asks about a temporary arrangement. We want to know their current hosts.
Is he studying in Canada this semester?
This asks about a temporary school location. We want to know his school place this semester.
Are we sharing an office?
This asks about a workplace arrangement. We want to know if we use the same room.
Where are you staying this week?
This asks about a temporary location. We want to know your hotel or home this week.
Who's teaching your course?
This asks about a person. We want to know your teacher for this term.
Why is she working overseas?
This asks for a reason. We want to know her purpose for working in another country.
I'm meeting my dentist at 3 p.m. tomorrow.
This describes a future arrangement that has already been planned. We use the present continuous because it's a personal arrangement, not an official schedule.
What are you studying this semester?
This asks about a temporary activity. We want to know your school subjects this term.
My pronunciation is improving.
This describes a gradual change. It means my English sounds are getting better over time.
The sky is getting darker.
This describes a natural change. It means night is coming or a storm is approaching.
Technology is advancing quickly.
This describes a global trend. It means new inventions are appearing very fast.
More families are choosing electric cars.
This describes a changing habit. It means electric cars are becoming more popular.
The river is becoming cleaner.
This describes an environmental change. It means the water quality is better than before.
My handwriting isn't getting better.
This describes a lack of progress. It means my writing looks the same as before.
Traffic isn't getting lighter.
This describes a continuing situation. It means the roads are still very busy.
The prices aren't going down.
This describes an economic state. It means things are still expensive.
His condition isn't improving.
This describes a health state. It means the sick person is not getting better.
The crowd isn't getting smaller.
This describes a continuing situation. It means there are still many people there.
Is your English improving?
This asks about personal progress. We want to know if your language skills are better now.
Is the weather getting colder?
This asks about a climate change. We want to know if the temperature is dropping.
Are more people exercising regularly?
This asks about a lifestyle trend. We want to know if fitness is becoming more popular.
Is your son becoming more confident?
This asks about personal growth. We want to know if he has more self-belief now.
Are living costs increasing?
This asks about an economic trend. We want to know if everyday things are pricier.
What's changing in your neighborhood?
This asks about local developments. We want to know the new things in your area.
A woman is holding an umbrella in the rain.
This describes what is happening in a picture or photo. We use the present continuous because we're describing the action as it happens.
How's your health improving?
This asks about a recovery process. We want to know the details of your healing.
Who's becoming the team leader?
This asks about a future role. We want to know the person who will lead the team.
What's getting easier for you?
This asks about personal progress. We want to know which tasks are less difficult now.
I'm drinking more water these days.
This describes a recent habit. It means I started a healthy routine lately.
She's biking to work lately.
This describes a new routine. It means she rides a bicycle to her job these days.
They're eating out less this month.
This describes a recent budget habit. It means they cook at home more often this month.
He's practicing yoga every morning lately.
This describes a new morning routine. It means he started doing yoga recently.
We're spending less money this season.
This describes a recent spending habit. It means we are saving more money these days.
I'm not buying snacks lately.
This describes a recent lifestyle change. It means I avoid junk food these days.
She isn't sleeping enough these days.
This describes a recent problem. It means her sleep time is too short lately.
They aren't exercising much lately.
This describes a recent change in activity. It means they are less active these days.
He isn't checking social media as often.
This describes a recent habit change. It means he spends less time on his phone lately.
We're not ordering takeout this month.
This describes a recent home routine. It means we make our own food this month.
Are you reading more books lately?
This asks about a recent habit. We want to know if your reading time increased lately.
Is she cooking at home these days?
This asks about a recent food routine. We want to know if she makes her own meals these days.
Are they saving more money lately?
This asks about a recent financial habit. We want to know if their savings grew recently.
Is he walking after dinner these days?
This asks about a recent exercise routine. We want to know if he walks every evening now.
Are we spending too much time online?
This asks about a shared habit. We want to know if our screen time is too high lately.
Why were you waking up so early lately?
This asks for a reason about a new routine. We want to know why your schedule changed recently.
What are they eating these days?
This asks about a current diet. We want to know their daily food choices lately.
Who's driving you to work lately?
This asks about a recent transport arrangement. We want to know the person who helps you travel now.
2 children are building a sandcastle on the beach.
This describes an action in a photo. We use the present continuous because we're describing what we see in the image.
A man is reading a newspaper on a park bench.
This describes an action in a picture. We use the present continuous because we're describing what we see in the scene.